Hi everyone and welcome. Today I just wanted to show some of the plant seeds that I've bought online and was thinking about planting this spring, and yeah, it's just fun to look at them online, all these websites and the vegetables that you can grow. So here, let's look at some of these packages, and so here's some Italian red of Florence onion from Botanical Interest. And I'm mostly interested in that for the green onions, actually, and of course we have to start these under grow lights, or I don't know, either put it in a greenhouse or something. We'll see how that goes, but I'm excited about that. Of course, another pack just for good measure. Here we have some broccoli, pine tree garden seeds, DeChico. And I saw some good reviews about this variety. I don't know, have to start it inside probably, but 4 to 6 weeks or so before last frost. That should be exciting. And of course, corn. Wow, sweet corn. And this is kind of a mystery to us. My mom was interested in this actually. It's Sugar Baby, 65 days. So you direct sow that. Should be fun. I hope it works out. I don't know if we'll have enough sunlight or in our spot in the garden, but, and of course another package of that corn. Here we go, nasturtium, and these are edible flowers, supposed to be a little bit peppery or something, and of course beautiful. So that's exciting, and that's from Botanical Interest. Here's a thank you packet, lettuce, mesclun, or what, I don't know how to say that. Chives, I'm interested in chives. I saw these videos of this guy who planted chives. He has like a whole section of chives. I think he's in Minnesota or something, or New York. I think it's Minnesota. But anyway, they have beautiful flowers apparently, and of course chives taste great. And then here's marjoram. I don't know much about marjoram. It's just a spice. I mean, sorry, what is it? An herb. It's an herb, but it's perennial, and that attracted my interest. And of course, herbs are great. I don't know, just interesting. Some are savory. Another herb. I don't think this one's perennial, but you know, it's exciting. We need more herbs in our garden, and we didn't have any, so figured we'd go ahead and get some. Here's dill, another herb, and I actually really like dill, but we don't eat it very often, so thought we'd go ahead and try that out. Cilantro, I'm a huge fan of cilantro. If I had to pick one herb, it would be cilantro, and of course, a little bit difficult to germinate with that hard seed coat, but you soak it, and you actually, I prefer just to split the seeds in half. We have a mortar and pestle, so I go ahead and just lightly pound them. If you break it apart, it splits into two, and of course, each one is a seed, so it's excellent. And it's a little slow, but it's great, and it's my favorite, so it's well worth it. And so, of course, I got two, as you might imagine. Two Caribe. That variety got good reviews, so we'll see how it goes. Pine Tree Garden. And we kind of got a bulk order from Pine Tree. Here's some Asian Mitsuba Japanese parsley, and my dad loves parsley. It's his favorite. And these sounded really intriguing. It's like supposed to taste sort of like a mixture between parsley and celery. And my dad loves both of those. And I like parsley too. And it's supposed to tolerate low light conditions as well. And of course, a lot of our garden has low light, so of course we're going to have to give that a chance. And of course we have two once again. And it's fun. I mean, it's not that expensive, I suppose. Lettuce, the dark kind. I just thought it'd be fun to get a bunch of different lettuce varieties. We've tried Little Gems. We love that. We tried, and of course, most of our seeds are from Baker Creek. We tried, what did we do? Little Gem, Paris Island. We liked all of them. Here's a new lettuce, Marvé de Quatre Saisons. And all of these lettuces I thought were interesting. And of course, I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube from people. It's funny, no one really recommended this one, but I think it's a perennial or something. And of course, perennials are always exciting. The idea that it can just come back every year. Ice Queen, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I suppose you can just direct seed them with all the other lettuces. Green Ice, another type. Australian Yellow Leaf. We just went with a bunch of Pine Tree's lettuce varieties. Lettuce, black-seeded Simpson, seems like always good one. Snap peas, sugar snap. And I don't really know why I got this. I just, I prefer the shoots of the peas. And I don't really feel like our season is long enough for the actual pods or whatever. So anyway, I love the shoots, so we can just sow them densely and, it should be good. We have some from Baker Creek as well. Some Calendula radio. I don't know much about it. Some Marigold Bonanza. Not much, but a companion plant, of course. And, damn it. Zinnia Giant Wine. That sounds really interesting, doesn't it? And of course, here's all our Baker Creek ones. We got kohlrabi for free, which I'm really interested in kohlrabi. I want to try that out this year a lot. And more of that. And you'll be astonished how many of these we got. 3, 4. And I think there's more, but you haven't seen them. We'll try some peppers indoors. We got some grow lights. It's been an incredible experience, starting on those grow lights. And of course, right now we're just doing microgreens. And as you can see here, we've got some Indian coriander for microgreens from Baker Creek. And, I've actually already started some of those. I'm really excited because I love coriander, also known as, of course, cilantro in the U.S. So pepper, lipstick, just a standard pepper. We use peppers a lot when we're cooking, and I like peppers. I really like peppers, probably more than tomatoes, but don't tell my dad or something. And of course, tomato, San Marzano. In hindsight, I shouldn't have got one that was a sun-drying variety. I should have just got a sweet one, because I'm pretty sure my dad would much rather have a sweet one. But we love sun-dried tomatoes, and, maybe we'll make some or something. If it's a productive variety, who knows, right? And of course, here we have tomato, Principe Borghese. I'm test running a couple of these right now, just to experiment. It's just to see how it grows and, how I'll be able to transplant it and stuff, because I've never done that before. I've never actually successfully transplanted things from grow lights into the garden or just from a greenhouse into the garden. And, I just got to test it out. And this melon I've been interested in, Petit Gris de Rennes. It's supposed to be extremely sweet and fragrant or something. I don't know, really perfumed. Fine French variety, best quality. Just sounds like a really sweet melon. Pretty productive or something as well. I don't know, I was just really intrigued by it. Of course, what do we have here? Free ones. It's a purple cosmic carrot. Mustard. We did this last year. Feels like this year still, but no. And it's horseradish, basically. That's what it tastes like. Basically horseradish, but it's productive. And kale, red Russian. We got a bunch of free ones. No idea what we're going to do with that. But I'm doing some as microgreens right now, so of course that's fun. How many do we have? Oh, geez. It's fun. It's just so exciting to going through these, and I'm glad I can share it with everyone. So basil, mamolo. We love basil, but, we don't really have it all that often, so I figure, why not give it a shot in the garden, right? And, of course, we're probably going to try starting it before it, transplanting or whatever under grow lights, or we got a greenhouse, a mini greenhouse outside. Either we'll do it one of those ways. And, are we going to be successful? That's the thing. I don't know. But, you don't know until you give it a chance, right? So, and maybe I'll learn, and maybe next year I'll be even better at it. So we'll try basil. And here's some ground cherries. I was really interested in these. It's funny. People have all these different explanations for how it's supposed to taste. Some people are like, this is the sweetest tasting fruit you'll ever have. And others are like, ew, it was kind of disgusting, but my kids liked it or something. But, and I'm just realizing it's probably smaller than I originally thought. I thought they were actually pretty big at first, but they're like kind of tiny. But that's great, actually. I love tiny fruits, and I'm really intrigued about how that will taste if it survives my transplanting efforts or whatever. And what does it say? Of course, Polish heirloom variety has unusually fine flavor, very sweet. So, of course, that's what I'm hoping, that it's like a really sweet, really, I don't know if I like tart, but sweet is excellent. So sweet is kind of a theme that I'm going for. And this is another intriguing thing that I'm interested in, Zucchino rampicante. Like how long does that thing grow? It's supposed to just go on huge and produce loads, and can be a winter squash as well, of course, and really intrigued by that. Boston pickling cucumber, you know, we're near Boston, so that can't be bad, right? Chinese broccoli, yan fa. This, you know, I'm intrigued that we can plant broccoli directly in the ground. Because, you know, who knows if my transplanting is going to be successful, right? So, you know, kind of a backup insurance or whatever. Beans. Heard good things about these beans, you know. Will it be great? I don't know. Maybe. We kind of like, our beans, I don't know. We tried beans. We were unexperienced. We're still inexperienced. But here's some beans. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. Anyway, this video is getting kind of long. I'm going to have to cut it out. But, you know, kohlrabi, we're really intrigued by this. Or I am, at least. I don't know. Seems really nice. Seems tasty and stuff. Heat up any turnips. Of course, you can't go wrong with something like turnips. Mizuna. You know, I don't know. Early, you can put it in the cold weather. Even when it's, like, just really cold. And it should do fine. What do we got here? Collards. I was intrigued by collards. You know, you can grow them in the north. It's, like, mostly a southern thing, but... You know, I think these are going to be really good, and I think they'll produce a lot or something. And, of course, we got so many more. Radish, we're almost out of those. More peas, of course. Lettuce, tennis ball, did great for us. Cilantro, I love cilantro. We did that this year, or last year. Feels like this year still. It was great, but, you know, eventually succumbed to disease. Winter choy, we weren't thrilled with that. Beets did not work because I didn't soak it or something. And I also hate beets. And beans, Kalima, we tried our best. And, you know, I think they are really productive. So anyway, that's the video, guys. And I know this was way longer than anyone would want, and probably would even watch. But, yeah, if you did watch, you know, thanks. I appreciate it. And, yeah, let's get gardening. Let's do some gardening in the spring. And I think everyone can look forward to that, you know. It's supposed to have been a bad year, you know. Did I feel it personally? No, but, you know, we want good things to happen. So let's get gardening. Let's do this. Come on, guys. Let's get gardening. Thank you. Thank you.